On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Amaze.
To fill with wonder, surprise, or admiration.
Examples:
Amaze and entertain visitors. Amaze everyone. The magician's tricks amazed the audience.
Advertise.
To draw attention to something such as a product, service, or event in public, to encourage people to buy, use, or attend it.
Examples:
Advertise the campaign. Advertise on social media. We want to advertise our company through your media.
Corporation.
A large company or group of companies that are controlled together by law as a single unit.
Examples:
A public corporation. Corporation assets. 4 companies were amalgamated into a single corporation.
Par.
A state of being equal to someone or something.
Examples:
Above par performance. Not up to par. Shares in the company finally fell below their par value.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Attract.
To draw or entice someone or something towards them through the qualities they have, especially positive ones.
Examples:
Attract attention. Attract customers. The government is eager to attract international investment.
Packaging.
The process, materials, or container used to wrap or contain a product for distribution, storage, or sale. The design or appearance of a product's packaging.
Examples:
Packaging materials. Biodegradable packaging. The packaging for the fragile items was made of sturdy materials and could withstand rough handling during shipping.
Toy.
A thing, typically a small model or replica of something that is played with, especially by children.
Examples:
Toy store. Toy box. He gave his daughter a new toy for her birthday.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Mud.
A soft, wet, sticky earth or clay.
Examples:
Mud wall. Mud volcano. The mud of the swamp made it difficult to walk through the field.
Cow.
A domesticated mammal with characteristic features such as a hump, large udders, and curved horns that is raised for its milk or meat.
Examples:
Cowherd, dairy cow. The farmer milked the cows every morning before breakfast.
Graze.
To feed on grass or other vegetation, especially by nibbling at it repeatedly, to break the skin of a body part by scraping.
Examples:
Turn cattle out to graze. Graze the left shoulder. The sheep graze on the green grass in the meadow.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Documentary.
A film or a radio or television program that gives facts and information about a subject, of or derived from official documents.
Examples:
A documentary film. Documentary proof. He won an award for that short documentary.
Industrialize.
To organize the production of something into an industry.
Examples:
Industrialized service. Industrialized textile production. The nations of Southeast Asia will quickly industrialize and catch up with the West.
Genetically.
In a way that relates to or is produced by genes, equals the units in the cells of a living thing received by an animal or plant from its parents, or heredity.
Examples:
Genetically inherited traits. Genetically manipulated plant. The genetically modified crops were resistant to pests and required less water.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Seed.
A small, hard, often round, a reproductive structure that contains a plant's genetic material and is capable of growing into a new plant.
Examples:
A seed coat. Seed money. He planted the seed in the soil and waited for it to sprout.
Organism.
A tiny living thing.
Examples:
Aerobic organism. Group of organisms. A diversified plant species generally enhances beneficial organism populations.
Manipulate.
To influence or control something or someone to your advantage, often in an unfair or dishonest way.
Examples:
Manipulate figures. Vulnerable to manipulate. Please tell me how to manipulate this computer.
Laboratory.
A workplace for doing scientific research or teaching science, a lab.
Examples:
Laboratory accident. Anthropology laboratory. Animal protection groups call for an end to animal testing in a laboratory.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Creepy.
Causing an uneasy feeling of fear or unease.
Examples:
Feel creepy. Creepy atmosphere. The old, abandoned house was creepy and gave me the chills.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Liver.
A large organ in the body, involved in many metabolic processes, such as detoxification of the organism and the synthesis of proteins.
Examples:
Liver disease. Fatty liver. The patient will undergo liver transplant surgery tomorrow.
Kidney.
Either of a pair of small organs in the body that filter waste products, especially urea, from the blood and excrete them and water in urine.
Examples:
An artificial kidney. Chronic kidney disease. The surgeon removed the healthy kidney from the donor.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples:
toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Inflammation.
A physical condition in which a part of the body becomes red, painful, hot, and often swollen, especially as a reaction to infection or injury.
Examples:
reduce inflammation and pain. Inflammation of the lungs. The medicine soothes the pain of chronic inflammation.
Lesion.
A damaged or abnormal area of tissue in the body, usually caused by injury or disease.
Examples:
muscle lesion, brain lesion. The doctor examined the lesion on the patient's skin to determine if it was cancerous.
Alter.
To cause to change or make different.
Examples:
alter a decision. Alter data in a file. The design of the web page has altered slightly.
Conventional.
Based on or following traditional rules, standards, customs, etc.
Examples:
a conventional style. Get a conventional loan. She is very conventional in her thoughts.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Fertilizer.
A natural or chemical substance added to soil to make plants grow more successfully.
Examples:
a chemical fertilizer. Non-synthetic fertilizer. Nitrogen fixation by the Haber-Bosch method leads to the mass production of fertilizers.
Fossil.
Any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living thing that has become hard and turned into rock.
Examples:
burning of fossil fuels. A fossil leaf. It was the fossil of a dinosaur tooth.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Dirt.
Soil, dust, or any substance that makes a surface not clean, the part of the Earth's surface consisting of humus and disintegrated rock.
Examples:
dirt road. Dirt track. The garden was filled with dirt and needed to be tilled before planting.
Strip.
To remove the surface from something. Noun, a sizable narrow piece of something such as paper, metal, cloth, etc., or area of land, sea, etc.
Examples:
strip a tire off. Coast strip. The doctor advised him to strip down for a check.
Soil.
The top layer of earth in which plants grow.
Examples:
Soils retentive of moisture. Parched soil. Soil moisture is another significant component controlling soil respiration.
Nutrient.
Any substance that is essential for the maintenance and growth of living things.
Examples:
Nutrient medicine. A nutrient for hair. They used fast-acting nutrients on the flowers in the flower beds.
Crop.
A plant that is cultivated in large amounts, particularly for food.
Examples:
Crop field. Crop herbicide. Sow early for an early crop.
Harmful.
Causing or likely to damage or injury to somebody or something.
Examples:
Harmful effects of smoking. Exposure to harmful chemicals. Wear a mask when using this chemical to avoid inhaling harmful fumes.
Spray.
A fine mist of liquid that is dispersed into the air. Flower arrangement consisting of a single branch or shoot bearing flowers and foliage.
Examples:
A spray of mist. An insect spray. The artist used a spray paint can to create a graffiti mural on the wall.
Pesticide.
A substance used for preventing, destroying, repelling, or mitigating any pest.
Examples:
Pesticide application. Pesticide residue. The farmer sprayed pesticide on his crops to protect them from insects.
Herbicide.
A substance used to kill or control the growth of unwanted plants.
Examples:
Banned herbicide. Herbicide resistance. The farmer sprayed herbicide on his crops to kill weeds.
Weed.
A wild plant growing where it is not wanted and in competition with cultivated plants.
Examples:
Pull up a weed. Weed management. The garden was full of weeds that needed to be pulled.
Bug.
Any tiny insect, a fault or defect in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
Bug bites. Number of bug fixes. I found a stink bug crawling across the ceiling.
Seep.
To flow or leak slowly and gradually through small openings or spaces, to ooze or trickle out gradually.
Examples:
Seep cool and moist air. Seep into paper. The rain began to seep through the roof, causing damage to the walls and floors.
Poison.
A substance that can cause illness, injury, or death when ingested, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin, something harmful, malicious, or toxic, the act of damaging or ruining a relationship. Verb, to introduce a substance into something or someone harmful and potentially deadly.
Examples:
Poison ivy. Poison bilateral relations. The plant's leaves contain a deadly poison that can cause hallucinations and seizures.
Irradiate.
To expose or subject something to radiation or intense light, often for sterilization or treatment. To emit or give off rays of light or energy. To illuminate or make something clear or evident.
Examples:
Irradiate the atmosphere. Irradiate a tumor. The nuclear power plant was designed to irradiate the uranium rods to produce energy.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Organic.
Pertaining to or derived from biological substance, producing plants and animals for food and other items without the use of synthetic chemicals.
Examples:
Organic soils. Eat organic food. Kidney is an organic component of the body.
Lunatic.
A person who is considered mentally ill, especially one who is extremely irrational or unpredictable, a crazy or foolish person.
Examples:
Raving lunatic. A lone lunatic. The politician's outrageous comments made him appear like a lunatic to his opponents.
Modify.
To change something slightly, such as a plan, option, law, etc., especially to make it more suitable for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Genetically modify food. Modify my behavior. We use adverbs to modify verbs and adjectives.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Definitely.
Without any question and beyond doubt, clearly.
Examples:
Definitely become a problem. Say definitely. The paper is definitely worth reading thoroughly.
Keen.
Having or showing quick and eager intelligence or interest.
Examples:
Keen interest. Keen observation. He was keen to learn more about the subject and attended every lecture.
Cove.
A small sheltered bay or inlet, typically rocky and steep-sided, a small strip of land jutting into the sea.
Examples:
Cove Beach. Rocky Cove. The kayakers paddled into the little cove to explore its hidden beauty.
Volunteer.
A person who performs or offers to perform a job or service without being paid for or forced to do.
Examples:
Seek volunteers. My volunteer work. The teachers make full use of volunteer assistance.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Kale.
A type of leafy green vegetable that belongs to the cabbage family, often eaten raw in salads or cooked as a side dish.
Examples:
Kale salad. Baked kale chips. I like to add chopped kale to my smoothies for an extra boost of nutrition.
Chip.
A small fragment of something broken off from the whole, a long and thin piece of potato fried in oil or fat.
Examples:
A chip of wood. I don't care a chip. We can use this campaign as a bargaining chip in the negotiations.
Cousin.
The child of your aunt or uncle.
Examples:
Cross-cousin marriage. Cousin's family. I used to play with my younger male cousins when I was a little girl.
Cereal.
A type of grain used for food, such as wheat, oats, or corn that is typically ground into flour, cooked into porridge, or used to make breakfast cereals.
Examples:
Cereal grain. Cold cereal. I always start my morning with a bowl of cereal.
Flake.
A small, thin piece or layer of something, often with a flat or irregular shape, a person who is unreliable or inconsistent.
Examples:
Flakes of snow. Flake graphite. She found a paint flake on the wall and realized it was time to repaint the room.
Stripe.
A long, narrow band of a different color or texture than the surface on which it appears.
Examples:
A white stripe. Stripe texture. The plates have a blue stripe around the edge.
Cartoon.
A simple drawing depicting a humorous or critical situation, often accompanied by a caption.
Examples:
cartoon character, cartoon industry. He spent his afternoon watching cartoon movies on TV.
Sparkle.
To emit or reflect bright flashes of light, especially with animation and joy.
Examples:
sparkle like a gem, sparkle from receiving light. The diamond sparkled in the sunlight.
Grocery.
A shop that sells food and other household items.
Examples:
the grocery business, run a grocery. I will go to the grocery store to buy food for dinner.